Today we have a General Motors door lock mounted in the vise with the lishi tool HU100, and we come up with a chart for GM sidewinders. Now the spacing on the tool we're using is from 1 to 10. The spaces in the lock are actually 1 to 8, but we're going to refer to it as 1 to 10 because that's what the tool says. And then we have 4 different depths. What we want to do is we want to pre-decode the lock. What I mean by pre-decode is we want to get information from the lishi. Here we go. So 1 and 2 are not in the door because this is a 10 cut tool. So if we go over to chamber 3, chamber 3 is near me. As I push down on it, it travels past the line for the number 1. So we're going to call that deep. So chamber 3 is deep. So we're going to come over here, chamber 3, on a 10 cut tool, and we're going to mark this deep. Back over to the lock. Chamber 5 passes the line. We're going to call that deep. Back to the lock. Going to chamber 7. Lining it up. This one stops on the line. So we're going to call that shallow. So chamber 7 is going to be shallow. Back to the lock. Chamber 9 stops on the line. We're going to call that shallow. Now we're going to go to the other side. We start in position 4. That passes the line. So chamber 4 is going to be deep. Chamber 6 is shallow. So we got a deep and we got a shallow. Back to the tool. Chamber 8 is going to be shallow. Chamber 10 is going to be deep. So we're going to go shallow and we're going to go deep. So when it's shallow, it's going to be a 2 or a 4. So shallow, it's either going to be a 2 or a 4. 2 or a 4. 2 or a 4. 2 or a 4. Deep is going to be a 1 or a 3. 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 So we picked the lock and decoded it, and the actual combination for the lock was 1, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 2, 1. So it was 1, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 2, 1. So that's without even picking the lock. We can narrow it down to 1s and 3s or 2s and 4s on a GM Sidewinder door.